Hey, good morning. Chuck here with Apple Drains. Today I'm going to show you, what we feel is the best way to correct a water problem in your crawl space, and that is to install footer tiles. And what that is perforated pipe. Pipe has holes on the bottom, or it could be slotted all the way around. And basically we're going to put footer tiles all the way to the back of this crawl space wall. And then we're going to install a sump pit and a sump pump. And the footer tiles are going to bring that water from where it enters across the footer and from the rest of the crawl space into the sump pit. The sump pump's going to lift it up and take it out. So first thing we have to do is pull back this moisture barrier, if you can see it. Let's take a look. We're going to pull this moisture barrier back away from the wall, and then we'll go ahead and start trenching so that we can put our gravel and perforated pipe. Remember that this is perforated, it has holes in the bottom, and we're going to point those down into a base of gravel, and we'll trench that, cover it with gravel, send it over to that pit, and we're done. So let's take a look at the tools you need. You need what we call a sharpshooter. This is just a trenching spade, and it's 6 inches wide and 16 inches long. And then you need a small regular shovel, but it's just half a shovel because you'll use that to dig your sump pit. You need a rake so you can grade out that excess soil. As you do the trench, you can just grade that out. You're going to need some type of hammer drill to core through the foundation wall, to drill through that brick, because that's where we're going to bring the pump up and come out. We use a Bosch hammer drill and a 2-inch diamond core bit to come right through. Of course, you're going to need a sump pump. I wouldn't suggest that you buy one from Lowe's, however you can, but this is a Zoller M53, 1/3 of a horsepower. It's a great pump. These things last for a long time. They pump about 60 gallons per minute. That's a couple of trash cans of water per minute. So once you have your moisture barrier pulled back, if you have one, you're going to come inside here and we're going to start using our trenching shovel, our sharpshooter. We're going to start at the back there and dig towards the pit. The sump pit's actually going to go right here, and we'll drill through this wall. So once you have your footer tile dug, you go ahead and put a base of gravel down. That's what this is. Just a small base of gravel, a couple of inches. And then we're going to pull our pipe down through the trench. We want to make sure that, you see these holes, we want to make sure that the holes are pointing down into the trench, because water, what it does is water floods into the system, floods through the gravel and up into the holes of the perforated pipe, and then is carried away. So the hardest thing about this whole job, trenching is a little difficult, but not that hard, is bringing gravel back in. We're bringing it in by the bag, and you can see all the obstacles. So the bag keeps it contained. You can roll it around however you want to get it back here. In this section that we're working on back here, I can't really see it from that light, but in this section that we're working back here, we need about 4, maybe 5 bags of gravel, not much. So yeah, it's hard. Air handlers are always in the way, and once you get past those, piece of cake. We're moving on. So you can see our gravel is brought back up to grade, goes all the way back to the corner of the crawl space, and it's going all the way over here to the sump pump. This is what it'll look like before we knock down this soil. We're just going to take a rake and knock this flat on both sides, and then we're going to put this moisture barrier back over top of that. And it's all done. I mean, it only took an hour to do all this. It really goes quick. Let me show you over by the sump pump next. So now we're ready to install the sump pump, and we've got 1.5-inch pipe, which is the discharge. I've already put the male threaded 1.5-inch adapter, it screws into the port, glued a small piece of PVC as our first riser. This is a check valve. This only allows water to flow one way. And if you look closely, you'll see there's an arrow that tells you the direction of water flow. Make sure that's pointing in the right direction, which is up. So we're going to set this sump pump down into the pit. Let's do that. Hopefully you can see down there. pump's pretty heavy. It weighs about 20 pounds or so, but it doesn't matter where it's sitting right now. That's not going to be an issue. I went ahead and cut a small riser, and we're just going to temporarily stick it in place here because this is going to bring the water up. Now we need to core through this brick. We do that with the Bosch hammer drill from the outside. Where that line comes through is where we'll make the 90. So we're going to be using our Bosch hammer drill, and hammer drill is really cool. It spins and it also hammers, it pounds at the same time. We're using a 2-inch diamond core bit. Those little studs on there are diamond encased. They've got diamond, industrial diamonds on them. They make it really quick to go through. We've already made our measurement, basically counting over. You can see this is an easy measurement because between the vent and the crawl space door, but we're going to go right through this brick, right through the center. So the hammer drill makes a nice clean core, and we're able to take this 1.5 inch PVC. You can see it'll slide right through there. Now we'll go inside and plumb this. Basically we're going to cut it off, put a 90, come down and just splash it out. So now we're just going to go ahead and secure our riser to the check valve, and it's held together with hard rubber plastic and stainless steel bands. They're 5/16 inch nut driver, or a screwdriver works really good. Set your pump back down in the pit. Now we're ready to put the lid on here because we're ready to put the 90 back on the top. Hey, this is Chuck with Apple Drains, reminding you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. Have a great day. Don't forget about live help, video consultation via Skype, just $50 per session. Sign up online. You know, no matter where you live, waterproofing, French drains, yard drains, it's really all the same. If you have any questions, would like for us to come out and give you an estimate, please give us a call at our main office number, or use our service sign-up sheet located on the website appledrains.com.